Hello. How are you guys? I've got on these blue light glasses because I've been good morning from Detroit. Hi. Brightness. Hey, good morning. Yeah, I've been looking at the screen so much lately, I decided to invest in some blue light glasses. So, yeah. Well, I am taking you guys questions on upcycling, sewing, styling, what have you. Excited about talking to you guys today. Let's see if we can get so I can sit. How's everybody doing this morning? Hopefully that light back there isn't too distracting. I do have a video that's supposed to go up today, but not sure. Brussels. Oh my gosh. That's wonderful. That's one of the spots that I want to go to. I've heard very, very good things about Brussels. So I hope to get there someday. Wonderful. I think the comments are a little delayed. So if you do have questions, it will be like a little bit of a delay. Thinking about denim and leather. Oh, yes. And that's good. Denim and leather is good together because especially if you do the right weight of leather. The right weight of denim with the leather, that's going to be really important. Like you can't use, it probably wouldn't work unless they're separate pieces, unless it's a, pants and a top. But if you're going to mix them together, make sure that the denim and the leather have the same kind of weight when you attach them, sew them together. Good morning from South Georgia. Yay. Afima. Afimi. Oh, see, now I need my real glasses. Afimi. Name. Okay. Afimi name. Afimi name. Let me know if that's correct. Good morning, Sharon. I will have the time for our members only live later today or tomorrow. It's going to be next Saturday, probably not this early. Yes, Angel. Yes, if you're going to combine them together. But I think that would be really nice, especially if you do like like some kind of patchwork, or maybe if you do like a jacket and you have the front and the back of the jacket that's leather and the sleeves are denim, that gives you a little more options. You could do a more voluminous kind of sleeve out of the denim and then keep the jacket very structured. That would be very, very nice. Yay, I got it right. Thank you so much for giving me the correct pronunciation. Great. I make maxi dress as well. Yes. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Again, leather more structured at the top, denim more flowy, at the bottom, for sure. Yeah. I want you guys to send me, if you create some of these upcycles, or, you do some of the ties, or, these denim upcycles and you like the way they turn out, just email them to me. I want to do an episode where I share subscribers projects. Like, I just think that that would be so cool. I have a few of you guys pictures. Some of you guys DM me on Instagram, and now I've got to scroll back because I didn't save them to my phone, but I'm hoping that I can gather as many as possible and share them, because I just feel so excited that you guys are actually trying these things out. The sustainable, I don't know. So I was supposed to do Atlanta Fashion Week, and I had to decline. And I've been asked to do Atlanta Sustainable Fashion Week, and I need to make a final decision on that today. It's just a lot. And so I don't know. I don't know. And then the one in Chicago is likely not going to be until March. And because I don't think I'm going to participate in Chicago Fashion Week, it's just too much. But I will announce it on here. I will share a link to tickets whenever they're available. But right now, it's probably 2025. The white jumper. Yes. The white jumper, I just started editing the video. I didn't video every single part of the process. I did most of it. So I will share that. The process that is not seen is when I created the pattern, and that is just a longer process, but I'll talk you through how you can do it. But yeah, that jumper is pretty popular. People seem to really like that. I'm glad you guys like it. And it turned out so much better than I thought it was going to turn out. And I ended up not even wearing it for the event that I thought I was going to wear it for. I ended up wearing this dress that I had gotten pre-loved from by Nasty Gal. And I don't think you guys have seen this over here, but if you follow me on Instagram, then it's over there. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah. So, okay. The light looks like it's flashing in the screen, but it's not in real life. Yes, let's see. Okay, well, screen wasn't moving. All right, where's everybody else from? I saw we had Brussels, we had Detroit, we have South Georgia. Where else are you guys from? I'm always curious. Anybody from Chicago? I said I was going to go live on Instagram too. Let me grab my phone and do this at the same time. I think it'll be more efficient because I've got to finish editing the video that was supposed to go up today at 10 o'clock. It's not going up at 10 o'clock. And it's actually supposed to be one of our City Girl Finds videos. Was supposed to go live today, but Tammy still has to send me some of her videos. So hang on a second. I'm going to move over like that. And we are going to, all right, get a little more comfortable here. All right. Oh, the corset pattern. Yeah, that one I actually have to make on the dress form. I use masking tape to make that pattern. But I know there's a similar one, very similar one on Etsy. So maybe I can share that with you guys. All right, let's see. We're on the right Instagram. All right, let's try it. So I will share that with you. There's a creator on Instagram who, I'm not on Instagram, on Etsy, and she has some really nice ones that are just pre-made. You just have to pay for them. They're around $4 to $8, depending on, which one you want. Now that I'm in the light, I'm looking at my hair. It's not looking. Okay. All right. We're gonna do both. And if there are questions over there, I'll share them here and vice versa. So yeah, I'll make sure that you guys get that. All right. Good morning, everybody. All right, you guys. So I am live on YouTube, and now I am live over here on Instagram, and I'm taking questions this morning on upcycling, on sewing, sewing ideas. Hey, Vicky. um, and I've got some questions over here on YouTube are asking or talking about combining leather and denim. And that's an absolute win. Always a good idea. I have a crying dog, so let's see what else. Corset patterns. Upcycling can only do is trying to make the clothing lay well. Yes, that can be challenging. So the question over on YouTube is about upcycling and the challenge of the fabric laying well because you're using upcycled or discarded clothing. And what I find that works, and it does make the process a lot longer, is I just try to deconstruct as much as possible. Just if you can take the pieces apart and iron them so that they're nice and flat, then you can piece the pieces together, and that will allow things to lay flatter. Sometimes, and you'll notice, trying to think what I did recently. I'm sorry, it wasn't on the broader channel. It was in the members only. But one of the things that I found that is helpful, sometimes you just have to sew pieces down and press them. Like, that's probably the only way you're going to be able to get things to lay nice and flat. And sometimes, that might mean doing some hand stitching. Yeah, it can be challenging. Ironing, fabric, and cutting. Yes. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I see you, EJ's daughter. You're in Colorado. Great. Colorado, Maryland. Where are you guys from? Over here on YouTube, we've got folks from Brussels, Colorado, Maryland. Where else? Detroit. I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's nice that you have a sewing studio. It's always nice to have a separate location where you can sew, because for years I didn't have a separate location. I would just use my living room, and that's not always always great. And it can cause problems in the household. But that's wonderful that you have a sewing studio. Let's see. So for you guys over here on Instagram, I am on live YouTube as well as IG, and I am talking about upcycling and sewing and styling and thrifting. I really, really, really want to take you guys thrifting with me live, like right the way we are right now, with my phone in the thrift store, like going through and looking at things. I know I'm going to be limited to battery life on the phone, but I think that would be so cool. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do that and make it, be a good experience and the camera's not all over the place. So I think I have all the equipment I need. I have the phone holder and the clip that can go on the cart. So fingers crossed we'll be able to do that really soon, because then you guys can give me like real time feedback, like don't get that, get this. That's someone told me in one of my videos, they were like, I can't believe you passed up something, some, you know, uh designer shoes or handbag or something, and I didn't recognize it, and I left it in the store, and I don't know why it was. Oh, yes, I did say that. So the question over here is, earlier I mentioned that if you all are recreating any of the upcycles that I've shared, that I want to see them and I'd like to share them in an upcoming video. You can just send them to my email. And I think my email is on Instagram as well as on YouTube. If you scroll through, um, scroll through the description box, but it's Jen Restyle and Fashion at gmail.com. So that's really the best place to send them, because they get lost in Instagram and I get so many messages. And then if I'm not already connected to you, then they go to this other excuse me, they go to this other folder that I don't always get pinged that there are messages there. And I just realized there were messages there the other day from months ago. So I apologize if any of you all have been over there and left messages, but definitely just email them to me and let me know, send me a picture as clear as possible. But I would love to share in an upcoming video. Let's see, question. Stones, applying them on denim, which process do you use or recommend? Yes. I think I have this on one of those videos, probably from a year ago, but I do use a fabric glue, and I'm trying to remember the name of the fabric glue. Uh, what's the name of the fabric glue? Fabri-Tac? I think it's Fabri-Tac. I got it at Joann's, and I find that that glue works really, really well. Now, I have washed items with stones and pearls and things on there using the fabric glue, but I do not put those things in the dryer. And if possible, I try to hand wash it, because the washing machine can be really rough on clothes. Thankfully, because it's cleaning your clothes. But if you've got other things attached to the clothing, this can cause it to fall apart. Now, I will say with the Fabri-Tac glue, it's got to dry for a couple of days. So that would be the challenge, is that it does need a really long time to dry. Now, it doesn't mean you can't wear it, but if you've got to wash it, you're not going to be able to wash it for at least 3 or 4 days. It needs time to set and adhere to the fabric. Same thing for Swarovski's crystals. Yes, same process, same glue. Now, when I was in Atlanta, Tammy let me use some glue, and I took a picture of it. Let me see if I have it here. But it was really, really good. It was some really good glue that I've never seen here. And I used it on the plastic mold that I melted down, and then I applied the denim on top of it. You guys have seen it on Instagram. You guys saw it in my shorts, I believe, on YouTube. But that glue was really, really strong. And so I'm looking to see if, let's see. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can find it. I will look for it and I will link it below so that if you guys are interested in it, I will share all the glue that I use. Now, I will say also with regard to this glue, multiple washes, eventually things are going to fall off. That's just going to happen. I have, for some projects, I sew the pearls on. I use a lot of pearls in my pieces, and sewing them on, is really kind of like your guarantee that the majority of them are going to stay on. Now, that's going to take way longer, way longer, lots of time, but you know, depending on the piece and how much it values, how valuable it is to you, you might consider sewing them on. But if it's something like if you're putting crystals and things like that, it might be worth hand washing. But that's the thing people always ask me. Um, yeah, people always ask me about the glue and washing, but that's been my experience. I have a dog in my lap because he was whining and he was not going to be quiet. So, all right. So for you, looks like I froze on Instagram. Hang on a second. Let me plug back in. All right. I'm good. All right. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. See dress, upcycling, Georgia, Detroit, Lola Washington. Chris Pepper, Colorado, Sewing Studio. Hi, Shirley. How are you? From Philly. Okay. All right. What's the best way to cut long denim fringes? Let's see. So I'm assuming you are uh-oh. You okay? I assume you are talking about creating fringes um from denim. And if that's the case, then you want to try to cut along the grain line. If you are trying to have the frayed look. So the grain line is going to run the length. Well, it depends on the piece that you're upcycling from. But if it's just regular denim on the roll, then the grain line is going to run in the direction of the selvage. So yeah, oh, you're using pre-loved denim jeans. So I would cut the fringe. So if you're looking at the jeans, pants leg, the grain line is likely going this way. The challenge is that sometimes when denim jeans are being cut, if they're a flare or if they're like the barrel, you're going to lose a little bit of that. So I would cut crosswise on the jeans down. I would just cut yourself like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or however long you want them to be, and then cut the fringes from those connected pieces. You understand what I'm saying? So the legs are intact. You are cutting crosswise. You'll end up with these kind of circle pieces, and then you cut the fringe from there. That will give you the best fray. If you cut in the other direction, it's still going to fray, but it's probably not going to be the best looking fray. And you want to throw it in the wash or throw it in the dryer and try it out and see how it ends up looking. Because you might like it to fray one way versus another. That's just my preference. I would do it along the grain line. Let's see. Let me know if you need any clarification on the fringes. Do you have a pattern for the sheer flowers? They were freehand, but you can definitely take a piece of paper and just make yourself like a little flower. And I just did like we used to do in school, and I created it like that. The challenge is when you're using the flame to seal the edges, you've got to be really, really careful with that. I burned myself and I burned the fabric during the process. Of course, you guys didn't see that because it was on video, but you do have to be really careful with that. And make sure if you're using a candle that it doesn't have paraffins in it. The paraffins will cause soot and like a dark kind of blackness on the fabric. And so if you're using black organza, of course, that's fine. But when you're using white or pink or purple or any other color, it's going to show up. And on a few of them, I ended up having to go back to the flower and trimming some of that off. Yeah. Let's see. Shirley, yeah, Jen, I'm good. I'm the one with the yellow denim jacket. Okay, that you sent to me. Yeah, I'm trying to collect as many of you guys' projects as possible. I just want to share them. Yeah. Okay, great. Hi, Dee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, you guys. So glad that you guys joined. I know it's super early. And Jax usually wakes me up super early in the morning. And he did. We got up at 5:30. And then I was like, I want to lay down. I was up late last night. So today I am a judge in the Trashion Fashion show here in Chicago. So everything that is in the fashion show, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So everything that's in the fashion show is discarded materials. And I'll just show you. It's called Trashion Revolution. It is today. It's this evening. And I'll be judging 25 looks. Let's see if they have another video on it. I wish you guys could see some of the pieces that are in the show. So I went to the rehearsal last night and I was completely blown away by what people have created out of trash. Literally. The designers had specific guidelines on how to source their materials. And so I'm going to let you see that one. This is on Instagram. This is the, you know what, let me. You will not. Okay, so that was her sketch. She's putting it together. I will make sure you guys have a link to this. And I'm going to turn the sound down because I don't want to get a copyright infringement. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to show you what this ended up. Uh-oh. Okay. Stop calling. Why does it do that? Emergency call. You know, as much as I love my iPhone, sometimes. Okay. There we go. All right. So she is still putting, I think she's using bleach to change the color. She went on Pinterest. She got a design for these wings. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like because I saw it last night and I was just blown away. But this was her process. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I don't know how much of it is being shown on here, but I do want to show you guys the final product because it just looked absolutely beautiful. She used brown paper bag for the body. It looked like some kind of plastic that she had sourced for the wings and the bottom of the skirt. But it was just a lot that she did. Anyway, all of the pieces in the show are created from, she used her Cricut, and that's one of the wings. But she used her Cricut. And then I'm going to see if I can pull up a picture of the final. I'm waiting for my phone to charge back up. So as soon as it charges back up, I'll share it with you guys. Anyway, I am the judge in the Trashion Revolution show. And if you all aren't on Instagram, I will share some clips from the show and from the rehearsal on my YouTube shorts. So be sure to check that out a little later so that you guys can see, you know, what I saw last night. It was just marvelous. I'm always so inspired when I see people creating something from things that otherwise were discarded. Let's see what else we have here. The corset dress. How do they do after washing? What's the best way to handle cleaning ties? Sometimes washing ties changes the texture. Yeah. So for the corset, most of my corsets I put in the washing machine, quite honestly. Yeah. And I put them on gentle cycle. Now I haven't washed the newest one that I had on in Atlanta. I think, did I do a video for you guys? I showed you a little bit of me putting the corset together over here. So I haven't washed that one yet because I haven't worn it again. I only wore it that one night. And that fabric was fabric that I sourced from a giveaway, and it was a upholstery fabric. So it has to be dry cleaned. I think that if I wash it, that's going to be problematic. So I'll either have to wash it in Woolite or I'll have to dry clean it. I don't like to dry clean things. I could maybe use Dry-L, but my concern with that is because it's upholstery fabric, you clean upholstery fabric a certain way. You don't just, it's not just like a regular piece of cotton. And so maybe I could use a steaming process. I haven't really thought about it because I haven't really wanted to wear it again. I hadn't had a need to wear it again because this weather in Chicago is so disrespectful. I've hardly been able to wear a lot of my summer clothes. So anyway, I digress. Um, so with that particular one, I probably wash it by hand or dry clean it. But my other ones, like my denim corsets, um, the video that's going up, not the City Girl Finds video, but the video that will go up probably on Sunday is one that I wash. Or, as a matter of fact, it may not go up till Tuesday because I have a pop-up tomorrow and I won't have time to video. But yeah, I would just hand wash it. Now, when it comes to ties, very, very challenging, extremely challenging when it comes to cleaning ties. So I either spot clean them if there's a stain, or I will hand wash them. Now, I have put some ties in the washing machine. These are ties that I am not using them as the structured tie. Because the tie interfacing is not meant to be in the washing machine. And the tie interfacing, it's a very thick, loosely woven piece of fabric. So when you put them in the when you put tie interfacing in the washing machine, if you just put tie interfacing in the washing machine by itself, it is going to absolutely disintegrate. Like, it just is. It's not meant to go in the washing machine. All right, we're going to go back on live on Instagram because my phone's back up. All right, there we go. Good morning, you guys. We are back. My phone died, so I apologize. We're still live over on YouTube, but we are back here on IG. All right, and I'm taking questions on upcycling, sewing, thrifting, styling, what have you. All right, so the last question was around ties and washing them. And yes, it can be very challenging. But I was saying that the tie interfacing is very loosely woven. So anything that is loosely woven that you have not sewn together is not going to wash well. So I recommend hand washing, kind of like that delicate sweater that you would wash. You would lay it out in a pan of water, maybe with some woolite, and swoosh it around a little bit, rinse them off, handle them very delicately, and then lay them out flat to dry. That's going to be your best bet. If you put them in the washing machine, you won't be able to use them as the structured tie that they once were. They just are not going to hold up. Ties are generally very delicate. They are mostly silk. They are cut on the bias. That changes everything. All of those factors change everything when it comes to working with ties. So yeah, so spot clean, hand wash, take them apart, sew them together, then wash it, dry clean. But yeah, you've got to be really, really careful. And those projects that I make with ties take a really long time, because ties that I have sourced last year, I think, the folks over on YouTube have seen the video where I was so excited about being able to get ties in bulk. But once I got those home, I had to sort through them, and then they had to be cleaned. So I either have to dry clean them, or I have to wash them. And that takes a long time, because once they're washed and once they dry, then you've got to press them. Then you have to restitch where they might have fallen apart. It is a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. So that's one of the reasons why I did a video. I can't remember where the video was, Instagram or YouTube. I'm so sorry. But I actually showed you guys how to make your own ties. And that way The fabric's already clean, or you've already washed it, or it's brand new fabric. And so you don't have to worry about that. But I showed you how to use a tie and create a tie. Um, you would use a seam ripper to take the tie apart, but you have to remember that that tie is on the bias. And so you have to lay it out on an angle and make sure that you're following the grain line of your fabric. So there's a lot there. There's a lot there. Yes, you ruined a few ties from pre-washing. Yeah. Well, all is not lost if the tie disintegrates in the washing machine. Take it apart, remove all the pieces, press it, and use it. You can create, um, what could you create? Let me show you something that I created from a tie that disintegrated. I'll be right back. Okay, so a couple things. I think I shared on YouTube, definitely on IG, where I took apart a tie and I turned it into a little, what is the word I'm looking for? A brooch, like a little floral brooch, and also a clip for my shoes. And yeah, I don't think I shared that over here on YouTube, but I did on Instagram. And that's an option. So you can turn it into something else. But I made these little tie rosettes that they take a long time to make, because I'm putting them on a top. This is a project that you guys probably are not going to see for another month, maybe even longer, just because making these, sewing them together, sewing them on the piece, it's just a lot. But anyway, if you want to just do one, you can. And let me know if you guys want to see how to make this. I will show you how to make this piece. But this was a tie that started to fall apart, and I just found another way to utilize it. This is another one. Okay. So let me know, if you guys want to see how to make this. But these are going to go on a top that I am trying to finish. And again, it is just taking an excruciating amount of time. But yes, they're fun to make. And I found it best. Actually, this one goes like that. This one goes like that. This one I was completely twisted together. Can you guys see that on Instagram? Yeah. So this is like a little, why am I blanking on what this is called? Okay, I can't remember. Um, yes, my grandmother used to make these. And I tell you guys this all the time, that, all of these upcycle like projects that we're working on, these are things that our mothers and grandmothers were doing years ago. My mother, and I'll show this in a later video, but my mother has a bullet belt. Those were really popular in the 60s. Like, you can't, like, I mean, I would love to be able to wear it someplace. I might wear it as part of a costume or something, but I wouldn't wear it out. But my mother looked so sharp. I remember she put that belt on one day and I was like, what is this? And she said, it's a bullet belt. And there are actual bullets in the belt. That's one of the few things from her wardrobe that I was able to. Rosettes. Thank you, Rosettes. I could not get that out for some reason. But she wore, yeah, she wore a bullet belt and it was so fly. And I was like, oh, so I have it. Let's see. My mom never made a tie, but made with satin fabric and glued them on. Yeah. Over here on Instagram, somebody is saying that okay, you would love to learn how to make those. I will do that. And mom never, yep, made a tie and put a pin on the back of the satin fabric. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Somebody else made in denim about my denim dress. Someone asked me over here about the denim dress. Let me see. Did you make the yes, I did make that denim dress. It's so old, you guys. That dress is 3 years old. I have not had that dress. I wore it. So this is how it came about. I made the corset and the corset was in my second show that I did in Brooklyn Fashion Week. And I tried it on and I was like, I like this for me. So I then upcycled the skirt on a separate project. So it was going to be an upcycled paneled skirt. And I really liked it, but I was like, it needs something else. So I just decided to connect the corset to the bottom and I laced up the back and I buttoned up the back of the skirt. So I actually love buttons more than I do zippers. I try to put buttons on like everything. You guys saw I made that yellow tie corset and I put buttons on the back because zippers just give me such a headache. Let's see. I used to make those. You have several good. Yeah. Okay. So I will do a video on Instagram. It's gonna go super, super fast. So you guys know it's super fast. And then on YouTube, it'll be on the long form. I'm trying to figure out how to use IGTV because I know I can do longer form videos over there, but maybe I'll just do like a really long form reel to show you guys how to do that. Rosettes. Thank you so very much for that name. Will you do the demonstration? Honey Love, will you do the demonstration of this? Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. Pre-loved, yes, pre-loved denim jeans. Hi, D from DC. I love DC. I miss it. I miss it. I miss it. Okay, we love early. Okay, early it is. I like early too. I didn't get to go out for my walk yet, and I've got a dog here in my lap who is like, he's in my lap because we didn't have a walk this morning, and so now he's kind of a little restless because that keeps him, relaxed for the rest of the day. Let's see, perhaps denim. A denim in the rosette. So I have actually done that. And, I have done these in denim. Of course, they look a little different. They look a little different from this, but yes, I can do that for sure. I do not have a tutorial as of yet, but I will do that. I will work on that. Yes, I will work on that. Yes, we can walk after this. You are very welcome. Honey Love, I will probably realistically. So I have Trashion Revolution today. We have a pop-up tomorrow. If any of you all live in Chicago, come by and see me. I will have pieces available. Oh yeah, that would be nice as a choker and like using the rest of the fabric to go around. But We could make the rosette a little bit smaller so that we could use the tail of the tie to go around the neck. That's a good idea. So that was an idea from over on Instagram where she said that using the rosette as like a choker, and I think that would be really nice. Yeah. I still have to figure out what I'm wearing to this fashion show tonight. All right. So then we've got the pop up tomorrow. Next week will be a little better for me. I do have to edit this week's video, and you guys, the editing is like, it's rough. And Tammy did send me her videos. So, yay. Maybe the City Girl Finds video can pop up. Please give the pop up schedule. So, the pop up is tomorrow from noon to 4. It's in Mandrake Park. And I would love for you to come. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's tomorrow afternoon. And let's see. Let me see why my phone is not charging. I think it's not plugged in. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, that would be great. Is the rosette made with one tie? Yes, the rosette is made with one tie. Now, that doesn't mean you have to do it with one tie. You can absolutely use two ties. You can just cut them. I know sometimes we don't want to cut the ties, but you guys just cut it. Just cut it. These thrift stores are full of pre-loved ties. You can get another one for like $1.50. Just cut it. Cut it. And I think that would make a beautiful rosette, having multiple ties, different colors. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Let me make sure we don't have any other questions over here. Oh, hi, Irene from Los Angeles. That is where my family lives. I'm out there a lot, a lot. I love LA. I love it because my family's there mostly, but I love thrifting in LA. I always find the best pieces whenever I'm out there. Where are you guys from on Instagram? Tell me where you're from. Do demonstration. Okay. Let's see. Dress. That's what reminds me. Okay. Let's see. Where are we from? Where are we from? Okay. I think I saw all of the messages on Instagram. Okay. Let me look back over here. Perhaps you're August. Yeah. So I've been invited to another pop-up in August and September. And yeah, August and September. So I will definitely announce those if you guys are close by or happen to be in town. Would love to meet you. I always love meeting you guys out. So I was in Atlanta. No, I was in Chicago, and one of you guys were in the store, and oh gosh, Tiffany. I think that was her name. I think it was Tiffany. And she's like, I wasn't going to say anything. Please say something. Please say something to me. And I always want to take a picture with you. I was shopping the Goodwill bins and I ran into one of my supporters there. And so that was so good, so wonderful. Um, my family is in Marina Del Rey. Well, some of them are in Marina Del Rey, and the others are in Carson. I think they're in Carson. Yeah, they're in Carson. I haven't done the Pasadena Rose Bowl flea market, but I have been to the Pasadena Rose Bowl uh, for the 4th of July years ago. But I didn't know that. Is that every week or is that just a particular date? Let me know. I'd be interested in scheduling my trip around something like that. And I try to thrift wherever I go, you guys. You guys still have not seen the thrifting in Portugal. I have not gotten around to editing that video. That was fun. That was some good thrifting. I've thrifted in Paris. I've thrifted in Florida. I thrifted in Egypt. I've thrifted in Australia. I thrifted in Australia before I was on YouTube or Instagram. Well, no, I was on Instagram sharing my thrifting experience in Australia. But that was years ago, way, way pre-pandemic. Um, yes, I will definitely share the dates for the pop-ups. All right. I think it's Carson. I want to say it's Carson. Why? I think it's Carson. I just know that it takes us a little while to get there. And my family is in Marina Del Rey is so much closer to the airport. Um, but getting out to Carson is a little far. But I like it there. I love LA. I love the weather. I love the people. Um, it, it just, you can't beat the weather, really. It's the second Sunday of each month, rain or shine. Okay. All right. We may have to do a video on the Pasadena flea market. Second Sunday of each month. Okay. Yeah, my plan is to get back out to LA. I'd like to go sometime in August. I haven't seen my family in a long time, so I really want to go and visit with them. Sure, absolutely. I want to do a thrifting day here in Chicago or a meetup. I'd like to do that, or maybe even in another city. I'll probably start in Chicago first and maybe plan it for a month out so that you guys can make your way and do a meetup where we just do some thrifting. We hit like 4 or 5 spots and really, I think that would be fun. I think it'd be really fun to do thrifting as a group. We'll be on a time schedule. Get in, we get out. Oh, this is from Chicago, lives in Carson. A lot of people have moved from Chicago to LA, and I do not blame them because, like, the last I was saying earlier for you guys over on Instagram, but I was saying here on YouTube that I pulled out all of my summer clothes and I really haven't been able to wear them as much as I would have wanted to because this weather is so wonky here. It just makes it challenging. Like yesterday, it was cool. I had on a sweater and jeans, and I usually don't wear jeans in the summertime. But by the time I left the rehearsal, um, it was cool out, and I took the bus home, and and I'm glad I had on jeans because it was cold and it was a little windy. Okay, so I'll definitely work on a Oh, okay. You would come to Chicago. All right. Oh, your brother. Okay. My condolences. I don't know. You said he visited here. Okay. Yeah, I will work on that. I will work on a thrifting meetup, and we'll just do, we'll do a few stops, and I think that would be fun. I think that would definitely be fun. All right, you guys, we are coming up on an hour. Let me know if you've got other questions. I do want to do live upcycling here. Maybe my next live will be that. I'm thinking something quick and easy. When I say quick and easy, I mean like something that's going to take something that I can do in an hour or two that you guys could follow along with and kind of see the process. So that's what I'm thinking about. I've got to figure out what that process is. So I have on YouTube, I've done an upcycle and with minimal editing, and you guys kind of watched me. I didn't finish it. It did finally get finished, and it hasn't even been in a show yet, but it did finally get finished. And I do have the remaining part of the video somewhere, but I want to do that on here for you guys. Let's see. Yes, and maybe I'll plan a um shopping day, like I said, in another city, maybe LA. So we're talking about upcycling, thrifting, styling, sewing, how we put all of that stuff together to create a beautiful look. Angel, thank you so much. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. And yes, I will give the pop-up schedule as soon as I know. If there's a show, I will give that information. Right now, I am trying to figure out one more thing to see if I can make Atlanta Sustainable Fashion Week. It's not looking good. So I had something happened, and yeah, and it's caused a glitch. All right. Have a good day. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Is your time willing to share? Yes. Oh, great. A non-sewer into a sewer. Yay. Yes. I mean, and I know I don't do a lot of no-sew projects. That's just not really my thing. But I do have a few things that are minimal sew, or you can use fabric glue. So there's a lot of ways that you can put some things together. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. And we are gonna wrap up. It's been a little over an hour. I know my first live on Instagram, something happened towards the end. I'm not sure what happened there, you guys. I apologize. As soon as my phone reboots, I will see what's going on with with that live. But thanks so much for joining. I am going to work on getting the City Girl Finds video up today. So those of you on Instagram who are not on YouTube, you will see clips from City Girl Finds in my stories. Those of you that are on YouTube, I hope to have that video up. If I finish editing today, it'll go up tomorrow. And then I have another video that is going to go up. I know my posting schedule has been a little off because of travel and just trying to get stuff done. But we will be back to the regular schedule of Thursday and Saturday. The Thursday video goes up to members only on either Tuesday or Wednesday. And then it goes live to everyone either on Thursday or Friday. And then the Saturday video goes live to members only sometime during the week. And then it goes public on Saturday. So, yeah. I've got a good haul coming to you guys. I did a little shopping during Amazon Prime to get some supplies for sewing. And then I'm going to do some upcycled denim boots to get ready for the fall. Yes, I'm already in the fall. So summer to me, like it's the end of July, summer's a wrap. But I want to do these upcycle boots. You guys have seen them on Instagram. You haven't seen the process on YouTube. So I bought some things off Amazon to do the upcycle boots. I got in some pieces from Walmart, and got in pieces from Walmart. So I want to share those with you all. And I'm trying to think. Oh, and then I have a few more pieces in from Zara. And then I went thrifting in Atlanta. That was a lot of fun. Tammy and I went thrifting. We're bringing the haul, but then I went thrifting this last weekend while I was in Atlanta. Did she go? Yes, she went with me as well. So you'll get to see my thrift haul also. All of that's coming. Those on Instagram, you guys probably already saw some of the pieces because I shared them in my stories in real time. Yep. But if you're on Instagram, I'm going to show you some behind the scenes from rehearsal of the Trashion Revolution from last night. I'm going to get those up shortly as soon as this phone turns back on. I can't get my phone to turn back on. So you can check those out. I will create some YouTube shorts so that you guys can see some of the Trashion Revolution behind the scenes. And then the full vlog probably won't go up until like next Sunday. All right. Next, bucket jean hats. Oh, you guys want to see that? Bucket hats? We're still doing bucket hats. I didn't know we were still doing bucket hats. Okay. I could do that. Yeah, I can do bucket hats. Sound off if you want to see bucket hats from denim. Yeah, I could do that. We'd have to create a pattern. Yeah, we'd have to create a pattern. Okay, all right. We'll do bucket hats. Look, I have so much denim. I can't really carry the laptop and the phone, but I would like to take you all. Oh, I'm getting resounding yeses on this bucket hat. What say you, Instagram? Bucket hats? Y'all want to see bucket hats? Maybe I'll do a live with bucket hats. And maybe to make the bucket hat, maybe to make the live not drag out as long, I'll find a bucket hat pattern and we'll use a pair of jeans and we'll make the bucket hat live. Yeah. Oh, okay. Bucket hat, bucket hat. All right. You guys over here, you want to see a bucket hat? You know, the platforms are so different. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, so different. So different what you guys want to see. Some things you guys go crazy over on YouTube. And then when I put it on Instagram, they're like, whatever. I still put it there because, it's my content and it's what I do. But okay. So we'll do some upcycle bucket hats, and maybe that will be the next live where we'll do it in real time. I'll set the camera up. I'll only do it over on YouTube because I haven't gotten one person over on Instagram that, but you guys will see the short form content on Instagram. You'll see the fast motion. Yeah. I have a bucket hat pattern I've never used. Okay, perfect. So that's what we'll do. Thanks for the idea. Let's see. Let me scroll through. All right. All right. You guys have a good day over there on Instagram. I see some more people join. Hi, you guys that just joined on Instagram. We are talking about upcycling, sewing, thrifting, styling, all those good things. Deep buckets. Okay. All right. So you guys have convinced me that we're doing this bucket hat. Okay. It's done. All right. So I'll either do it in the live or I'll record a video of me making it and I'll put it on YouTube. And again, IG, you guys will get the short form content. All right. Well, thanks for sharing with me where you guys are from. It's been so exciting talking to folks from Detroit, Brussels, South Atlanta, um, DC, Savannah, Philly. This is great. This is awesome. This has been great. I love talking to you guys. Um, this has been so much fun. We're going to do more of it. And I think, yeah, we're going to do more of this for sure. I definitely want to talk about how, oh, Ohio too. Ohio. I have a good friends in Ohio. Um, Thank you from Minnesota. Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Thanks for supporting my channel. Thanks for supporting my Instagram account. I really appreciate you guys. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate Texas. All right, Vanessa from Texas, Sharon from Ohio. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys' support and feedback. The comments are especially important to me. I try to respond to every single comment. I respond. So I'm still small enough that I can respond to everyone. But I appreciate definitely when you guys watch the videos, please like them because that really helps the algorithm. And, share them. Thank you so much, Vanessa. I really appreciate it. Hey, I'm getting some waves over on Instagram. So, but this has been really, really fun. Again, I just really appreciate you guys. And so many of you all stayed on for the whole time. From India. Wow, that's wonderful. This is wonderful. Thank you guys so much. So I'm on live on Instagram as well as on YouTube. So I'm sharing with my supporters over on YouTube as well as on Instagram. And wanted to I wanted to just go live with you guys today and share a little bit and answer some questions on upcycling or thrifting or styling or what have you. And maybe we'll do a little video on, come on, come on. Maybe we'll do a little video on styling some of these thrifted and consigned pieces and how I'm mixing them with these new pieces that I bought. I do a little bit of that on Instagram. I do try to do my OOTDs over there, but it does get to be a little challenging. So, all right, you guys, we're going to wrap up because the fur baby is ready to go for his walk. And he also needs a haircut. So we've got to go to the groomer as well. And we've got a busy day. But thank you all so much. Thanks for joining this morning. And thanks for your comments. And those of you that are watching the replay, you can put your questions in real time. Well, if you put a comment on a portion of the video, it will show up in the order of the video, so it won't be at the end. I clicked that in the video before I started recording so that if you're watching the replay and you want to address something that I'm talking about at a particular time, your comment will go in there. Yeah. All right. Thanks so much, you guys. I am going to be signing off. and I'll try to get those other videos up, you guys, on YouTube or on Instagram, and I will put this on my shorts. I created a really cute pair of upcycle denim pants. I just need to click the upload button on that, and I will do that momentarily. So my next live will be next month. So I'm going to go live once a month. Right now, it'll be once a month on Instagram and on YouTube. It will usually be like the third weekend of the month. And then I have a members only section on my YouTube. By Angel. So if anybody is interested in the members only, you get a couple of special members only videos over there of me digging deeper into upcycling and sewing and different things like that. I'm thinking about doing it on Instagram as well. So that's a maybe. But right now we have our members only on oh, the denim pants. Yeah. Are you on Instagram, Sharon? I'm trying to get this phone to charge up so that I can post it while I'm on here. I really like the way it turned out. I made these yesterday, which is so crazy. It's so crazy that I just made them yesterday. All right, let's see. All right, let's see if I can get this phone to turn on. All right. Oh, you're not. Okay, so you'll see it on my YouTube shorts. So as soon as I can get it to, as soon as I get my phone to turn on, I can upload it. I created the reel last night, and it's just not a good idea to put reels up at night because nobody's gonna see them, and then they get pushed down the next day. The darn Instagram. Instagram's not my best friend. I like YouTube. I like YouTube because, as y'all can see, I'm a little long-winded. I like to talk, and I know some of you all don't like it when I talk a lot on the videos, but I do. I start rambling. Sometimes I cut it out of the video when I'm editing it, but yeah, sometimes I just kind of go on and on about stuff, and you guys just want to see the video. That's always funny to me when somebody makes that comment. They're like, I don't want to hear you talking. I'm going to talk. All right. I am trying to get this phone booted up. But as soon as we're done, I'm going to post the reel, and then I'll create the short. I'm going to see if I can find the same music on YouTube Shorts. Sometimes I can't get the same music that I use on Instagram on YouTube Shorts. So I end up just using whatever they offer to me. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, we're going to log off. And the next live, I will put it in my Instagram stories, and I will put it in my YouTube shorts far enough in advance so that we can make sure that you guys know what's happening. But it'll probably be the third weekend in August. And I'm not sure if I'll be in town, but wherever I am, we're going to go live for at least an hour and chit chat. Bring your questions, bring your ideas, tell me what you want to see, and I will do my best to deliver. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the interwebs. All right, see you later. Bye, guys. On IG, I'm signing off. Let's see if it will allow me to. Okay, we're not going to save that there. Bye. Bye. Thanks, Shirley. Bye, Sharon. Bye, Angel, Vanessa, EJ's daughter, Marina, Miyoshi. Hey, Miyoshi. Who else we have here? I'm going to go back to make sure that I pronounce it correctly. Where are we? I'm scrolling up, scrolling. Feminine. Feminine. Thanks for joining, and thanks always for commenting. Brightness. I think I got everybody. Let's see. Patterns by D. Yep, I think I got everybody. All right, you guys. Thank you. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys later.